Turbo accelerating the early game for you definitely does fall off. Not a good scaling jungler at all. Becomes just a ball of health later on, but
back to base, he'll equalize on the buys, and it's almost guaranteed just to be straight towards Hullbreaker. We have both junglers down here around this bottom side. Santorin's looking.
Information known that Inspired was around. Walks in, 1v3 for a moment. Doesn't have a lot of help anymore. Inspired flashing away, but his health bar is low. And a kill comes through. Hansama's on the board. Can they chase down into Core JJ? No, it's the 1-for-nothing team.
With a forced reset on TL's bottom side, they can know that this dragon is for sure theirs.
Predator towards top. Nice slow. Reset on the second Herald there, hasn't picked up from that one. Mid lane was crashed a little while ago. They're going to go for the play now, and Nautilus big damage, but he does have a shock on. Takes it for a while. Tries to walk out, 100 health left, and does not yet die. Finally burns, but the same happens to Inspire. 2 deaths for the jungler, 1 now for the TL support. Santorin dangerously low. We're not going to hit. Second one will not, and he's able to walk with his life. That shot's going to land.
The WQ with the smite coming through, Oliver E as well, and you can secure these objectives from really, really high amounts. He's been doing a great job stacking up the passive. Has 100
the turret, so unless you put in more pressure, and they're not gonna, it's damage to the turret that's not gonna die anytime soon, and TL just check in off the structures. Turret number 2 is down. Gold lead reads 2,000, and they're just in complete control of the map, now heading topside, and Vulcan and Jojopion are about to be in a 2 versus 4. Will they live? Answer seems unlikely. A flash of safety for Jojo. Vulcan gonna be tanky and try to walk his way out, but Veigar, there you go. Finalizes the kill, presses R, takes it.
And that's what's giving them access to the tier 1 mid. That's what gives them control of the jungle, which they can then push into a kill, and now the tier 1 top. They are very consequential here. They're not able to get anything from it, but TL is just bleeding EG out, controlling their jungle.
Good stun, decent damage. Ultion for everybody at this point. Nautilus may drop, Locket pop, there's a kill, and no rocket to hit Vulcans. How about the rest of this one now? Sidestepping away, Hansama gonna be slowed, but the cage lands, and the flash means nothing. Impact dies. 1 for 1 in the fight, and Whippo snipes down a second. Jinx chasing, stun to the turret, cleansing away, 1 hit, and a flash in for Danny, takes 1 down. He'll die for the play, but at least you made Hansama die.
Hansama's positioning was so good in evading the attack by secondary turret, but then you can tell at the end, Danny gets so fed up, flashes in, executes.
They wanted to get that punish. They do get the engage here on a Core JJ, but he is a very tanky man. The W is up. He procs the Aftershock here pretty early. Now they have Hansama here behind them, so they move forward, front line first, and they're gonna hook straight in on.
Pretty good damage on a Vulcan, has the W, has the Aftershock, Bolivar ulting away, Vulcan will die, and now it's time for TL to find a route, walk into range, hook him up, and Inspired. Hey, got a pretty good Gore Trigger heal, but still, Bjergsen holds the ult, waits it out, lands the snipe, another 2 on the board. Team Liquid will not be stopped, another flash forced away from Jojopion. Stunned up several times in a row, ults 1 backwards, and there's assist number 3,000, finally 2 on the board for him, but it's still Baron gonna fall. Team Liquid.
TL have been fighting better in these areas, and it's so hard to fight against Veigar, who controls so much space in your own jungle. Just walk up, cage the tower, and start sieging.
Exactly, so good for these sieges. Even with the range of Corki rockets, difficult here for EG, trying to struggle on some of the wave clear. And at the top of your screen, constantly, Whippo pushing away as he's done all game long. Annihilating the minion wave, Baroned up Cannon, gets to do his extra work, and even with EG trying to rotate Vulcan and the rest of the squad over there, they can't stop some of this little bit of damage coming through. Cannon's buffed up.
I mean, Whippo just is so farmed. You know, he's almost 320 CS at 27 minutes.
Flash stun, Jojo hooked back in, ulti's gonna land, and Bjergsen is unstoppable. Quick stopwatch for Core JJ. They'll tank the skill shots. They'll dive for a second. Inspired once again left alone. Goes to the play. Finds the kill on a Hansama. Nicely done by the Xin Zhao. However, he is still left alone. No further resets. 3v4 in the map. Can't find the kill on the core. That turret, thankfully, is hitting Santorin. Oh,
they're looking for the end.
That shield was enough, though. 4 versus 2 to end the game right now. Next turret, number 1, gonna fall rapidly. Thank you, Demolish. Adding it up. The flash play for Vulcan finds a stun, but they've caught one, and that's gonna be Impact in the dirt. Next is gonna fall and pick it up where they left off. Team Liquid crushing EG in under 30 minutes. Team Liquid, the team to beat in the LCS.
Morpheus now 4-1 versus Neo.